Yo, what's going on everybody, man? What's going on everybody, man? It's your boy Push Ain't No Game back at it again with another video right here, man. This is gonna be something different for y'all. This is for all the people that got PCs and things like that, man. If y'all like dibble dabbing and something different on y'all PC, cause games is getting dry right now. I told y'all, man, this is not just a reaction channel, this is also a gaming channel. We mix it all together cause we be over here pushing and we be lit. This one right here, man, is a tutorial on how to download a PlayStation 2 simulator so y'all can play all the old games. I'm talking about from Scarface to Godfather to Def Jam Fight for New York to Def Jam Vendetta to Streets 1, 2, 3, NFL Streets 1, 2, 3, NBA Streets 1, 2, 3. You can play all the old games that you wish you could play, WWEs and all the games that you had when you was a kid. You can play all those, everything, nostalgia, bring it back. Yeah. So we gonna jump into those, man. Before we do, but y'all, if y'all new here, I gotta let y'all know what we do here. We just be sitting back, maxing and relaxing. None too maybe just be pistol back and sitting back and relaxing, baby. Yeah, I already know it, man. We're gonna push the game and no game, man. But we gonna jump into this right here. I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. This is gonna be kind of a long video, but not too long. I'm gonna try not to make it that long. For advance, before all of this, I have these things downloaded already onto my PC because I have things already downloaded. So it's not going to, I'm not gonna fully show y'all exactly how it looks when you download things and what you got to do when it downloads, but I'm pretty sure y'all know how it looks when you download. But I will still show y'all my downloads of how it did extract and things like that and what to do from there. So we're gonna deep dive into those and everything like that. I'm gonna leave down in the description all the links to go directly to the places and what to do from there. We're gonna get right into this. But right here, man, this is specifically gonna show y'all exactly how to get everything I need to do, linking your controllers, all of that, man. So right here on the, so I see on the first one, nothing's behind my camera. I made sure of and everything like that. This right here is what y'all gonna download basically to extract anything that y'all need to do, which is gonna be multiple things y'all need to do during here to be able to get the games that you need. You're gonna have to extract a few things. Every single time you pretty much get a game, you're gonna have to extract them and then put them into the folder. We're gonna get into all that a little bit later. But this right here, you're going to download this Winrar. You're going to come over here to this Winrar download. You're going to click this right here. Boom. When you click this right here, boom, it's going to pop up over here again. Do you want to do this? Click download Winrar. It's going to click download Winrar. It's going to boom. It's going to come down here, actually do this. I want to stop this, actually cancel it. I want to cancel it because I already have it. But it pops up this right here. I want to cancel it because I already have it right there. But it's going to pop up here and basically show you steps of how to do it, basically. You know what I mean? It's going to show you steps of how to do it, what you need to have checked, and all of such and such, and what to go on from there. So every single time, y'all going to just go ahead and go step by step and basically look at the freeze frame here if you need to see what y'all need to do and everything like that. But that's what you pretty much do. Each of these, you're going to click the download. You're going to, right here, usually what I did before going into, let me get my folder over here as well. Let me get my folder over here too as well, which I have right here. So what I did here actually, I actually came over to this PS2 and right here is like my Winrar stuff. It already was downloaded onto it. So I kind of already put a folder into it. Winrar is not really something that you need to create a folder for. It's going to be something that's just kind of into your computer now. It's just something that you can extract. And you can have 7-zip. It's different things that you have to extract things. Whatever you have, if you already have one, keep it. If not, download this right here. All right, so we'll move on from the next one. Like I said, just follow these steps behind it. You're going to click yes to archive it. Click here, install. Click all this right here, OK. Make sure all these are checked correctly on like the box. Click OK. And once you do, you're going to click done. Bam. All right, now that that's done, now you want to come over to this right here. You're going to come over to here. Boom. You're going to come here. And then you're going to come over to this website, which is the actual PS2 simulator, emulator, however you want to call it. Simulator, emulator, however you want to call it. That is what that is right there. All right. So that there, this is another thing that we'll need here in a second, but let's go back to here. This right here is called the PCSX2. Don't know what it stands for. Don't even care what it stands for. We not here for that. But just know it's a simulator. So you're going to come here. It's going to pop up on here. If it doesn't pop up on this page first, just click downloads. Boom, you click the downloads. What you want to go to here, you can either go to the nightly one. which is, I don't know. Like these right here, the nightly one is what you want to do because it's the more previous up to date. But the latest stable one that I did, I'm pretty sure I downloaded the stable one, but all up to you. You click this one right here. You're going to click this, depending on what you are. If you're Mac, whatever you are, Linux, Windows. Me, I'm Windows. I'm going to click Windows here. It's going to download right here. Boom. I'm going to cancel it because I already have it. So you're going to click that, boom, right there. Once that downloads and everything like that, it's going to pull up. Let me go to my downloads. So it's going to pull up like this. When you download Winrar, all that right there, Winrar is going to go right there, everything like that. What I've always done, I go here, I go show in folder. Where my folder at? Boom. Shows in the folder. As you see, all three of them got downloaded here for me last week. Now, see, that's y'all right now, man. I'm not lying, no. This is live feed right now. These y'all boys on Twitter right now. Hey, showing the love because y'all seen it out there. But we're going to get it for y'all. You're going to come right here and this right here. When you get to this, you will have to, me personally, I went over to another folder. You're going to open up another folder. I created right here. I basically extracted it. Well, not before I even extracted, I created a folder. You're going to come over here, right click, click new, go over to folder, create your new folder, type in, doesn't matter, PS2 sim. So boom. You could put it right there if you want to, so then it's always underneath the PlayStation 2 simulator like I did. I'm not going to create one right now because I already have it underneath my PS2 simulator folder. But yes, wherever you do it, pause. But wherever you sound like you download your PS2 simulator like me, I did it under my D drive. I downloaded it, created a folder under my D drive right there, boom. Once I created it under my D drive, I clicked that folder that I had created the simulator, boom, clicked it right there, it brought it to here. So after I get that simulator folder created, the download that it does, and it pulls up, boop, 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 right here, this here, you're going to right click on it, click extract here. Once you click extract here, it's going to pull up some extractions. It's going to extract the folder, and then boom, it extracts it. Now, like I said, me personally, I wouldn't extract it yet until I get it into another folder. Once I get it into another folder, then I'll extract it. So basically, right here, you'll go up to like move to, you choose the location, and then I'm going to close that there, but I'll go to my D drive, and then I'll go over to that, go to PS2 simulators, and then I'll click here, and I'll click PS2 simulator, and I'll move that to like that. Boom, I just moved that to my simulator. So after I move that to my simulator, I'll go back to my PC, go to my D drive, go to my PS2 simulator, and there it is. Now, once you extract it here, you're going to extract it here, and then it's going to pull up all of these files right here. All these will pop up. Not this one here, because this is the one we just extracted. I don't know where that just went. I think I just put that in a folder, but whatever. I don't need it no more. But it will pop up all of these right here. Now, once it pops up all of these right here, you'll then click the PS2 application. Now, when you click the PS2 application, it will pop up an error. Just close it out, exit it, just click it, close it, and then reopen the application back open again, and then it'll pop open again. Now, once it pops back open again, this is your directory for the PS2 simulator. The PS2 simulator will look like this. Do I have it? A symbol of it? Yes, right here. This right here. It will look like this down here. It will look like this right here. This is what it will look like. Here, let me pull it out. It'll look like that right there. I already have one on my desktop. Hold on. I already have one on my desktop, but it'll look like this on your desktop every single time. That right there. But once you pull it up there, this is what it will look like. This is where you extract your games. As I see, I have a bunch of games already extracted. Now, once you get that downloaded, you get that extracted, all this will pop up right here. All right, bam. You step closer to getting this all done. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull that back up. Next step, after you get that PS2 simulator downloaded, everything like that, boom, you'll go over to your folder again. Under that same PS2 simulator folder that you have, you'll create a folder called Bios, or it will already be a folder called Bios after you extract all of that. It'll be a folder called Bios. You'll then copy and paste all these BIOS things right here. You'll come over to this BIOS thing. You'll create a folder under that PS2 simulator. Create a folder. It'll be empty at first. These aren't going to be here. It'll be empty at first, but you're going to need all this. What that is this right here. This page right here. This is where all the things that basically lets you play the game. If you do not download this BIOS part, you will not be able to play the game. I promise you. So you have to download this. Once you click this right here, you'll download this. It says your BIOS is downloaded. Let me wait because I don't want to download it. Give me 8. It says about 8 seconds. Blah, 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 blah. It's been a little longer. All right, there it goes. Boom. Cancel it. I'm going to cancel it because I don't need it. I just did. All right, boom. Now, once that downloads, everything like that, like I said, you'll then come over to here, D drive. Actually, no. I'm just going to go to my downloads. You just want to go into your folders, go to your downloads, this right here. You'll basically, same thing here because I already have it. Let me delete this actually because I don't want this anymore. I'm honest because I already have it. Let me delete it. But this right here, PS2 BIOS, that's what it'll download and look like, not with the one. It'll download just like this, PS2 BIOS. Same thing that you did with the Winrar one, same thing. Extract, make sure you click on it, right click, extract here. It'll extract it all. Same thing you did with the other one with the PS2 simulator, extract it, extract all. Like I say, everything you just should always create one PS2 simulator folder just so you can have it. Don't have it on your desktop because it's going to be inconvenience. Other videos tell you it's okay to have it on your desktop, but no. Have it in one folder, PS2 simulator, so everything can get extracted into that folder. Boom. Once you right click on it, extract here, you'll extract it, and then boom. Once you extract that joint, it's going to extract it. Then it'll pop up. Let me go to mine. It'll pop up all these things right here. That's why I told you to create that folder. So then you already have it underneath your bio. I mean, it's going to pop up under your PS2. Once you extract it, it's going to extract it into your downloads or something like that. Extract it or whatever, not into the folder that you last was open. So then you're going to copy all these, basically. Just copy them. And then you'll move it over to that folder wherever you had it. Like so, BIOS. Boom, boom, boom. All these right here that I just copied and pasted right here. Well, let me copy them. Copy them. You'll just basically move all 14 over to that one right there. I'm not going to do it right now because I already got it over there. But you'll move all 14 over to that right there. Boom. Put it into that folder. It's already in that BIOS folder. All right. Now we even one more step closer. But before I can do any of that, now we got to go over to here because those BIOS is something I told you that's important. So now you go over to here. You're going to go up to settings. Go over to settings. Come down to where we at. Is it interface? Yes, interface. Come on, open up. All right, now once we go here, you go to BIOS, click BIOS. You're going to go to browse, go to browse, go to that BIOS like I told you. And it's going to have that, well, you ain't got to open it, but just click BIOS where that BIOS is that you had. I already have mine, but you're going to click that BIOS, click select folder. Once you select it, it's going to all open up, pop up right there. Boom, your BIOS is now in there. That's what you're going to need to play the game every single time. All right, now we got that in there. Now you good. Everything is complete now. You don't need anything else downloaded. You got Winrar so you can extract things or zip file, 7-zip, whatever you download. You got Winrar downloaded. You got the PS2 simulator. You extract that PS2 simulator. Once you extract that PS2 simulator, you'll then download the BIOS, which will be linked down below too as well. Extract that BIOS one. Once you extract that BIOS one, you come to the PS2 simulator after you open it. Told you it'll pop up an error code. Delete that joint. Once you open that up, get it into here. Go to BIOS under the settings tab. Click interface or something like that. Click BIOS. Browse. Find where you found that the BIOS at wherever you put it. Put that BIOS in there. Select BIOS. Boom. Your BIOS is right there. Now you can do whatever you want. All right, next step, so you can be able to play your games and they all look good and they all pop up perfectly. Bet. First thing first, like I always tell people, always want to play in full screen. Never want to play in a little mini screen, nothing like that. So what you want to do is always change your, click this right here, game display. This will be unchecked. Click here, so it's always going to start with your game in full screen every single time you start the game. Every single time it's going to start there. All right, so once you do that, then you want to come over to emulator. Emulator here, you basically want to just have this at 100. It'll be a something else. You want to click this at 160 frames, 200 for this 120 FPS. Then you'll want to put this at 50, 30 FPS. So this is basically slow motion and fast motion. You want to have these right here for this exact pause if you need. Everything checked and changed to exactly what I have it right here for the best chance to run your game the best way. Here, now we go over to the graphics. Graphics, this will be unchecked to default or nothing. Make sure you change that to your graphic card so it can look best at what you have it at. Then you will leave this at default. Don't change to nothing else. Then you will always keep this at borderless full screen. I heard this one right here. People have been playing it at widescreen. I might test it out at widescreen. I've been leaving it auto standard. It looks fine to me. I don't really like my screen stretched. It looks weird. Don't really too much care for it. Or you can fit to Windows/full screen, depending on how you want it. But I'm going to leave it to that. Off, default, binaural smooth, screen reflection, put the quality at 50, wide stretch 100, all these leaders right there. Anti-blur, make that on because that will definitely make that look crisp and make the PS2 games, it won't look like PS2 really. I mean, it will still, but not as bad. V-Sync, it will be on, uncheck that, then you are good there for that. Last step that we're going to get in, or 2 more steps we're going to get into, which is the basic main things that you will need. Your memory card. Your memory card, you will come down in here. Hey, we ain't got no memory card for no freaking PC. What are we doing? All right, so then we just gonna come here and we gonna go ahead and create one. What you want to do here is you want to come down and create. You create, type in what you want to call it, memory joint. You want to call it the memory joint. Then 32 is the best what you want to use. 64, you don't really want to go up no higher than really 32. 32 is pretty good for everything because you ain't gonna get a lot. 32 is what you really need. All right, so you do that. Mine's right here. You know what I'm saying? Got my memory card joint. Download it. Once you click that, you will come over to the one that you made, right click on it, and then you will, well, like me, my memory card one is my main one, but you will right click on that joint and you will use for port 1. All right, so if you want to create a second one, do the same thing. Create you one, name it a different thing, right click on that one, use for port 2. Just that simple. Alrighty, so now that we did all that, let's go one more time. Full screen on this first screen, that's all you really need to change. Emulator right here, change D3s, that's all you need to change. Graphics, make sure you click your adapter, make sure this is the default, everything else the same. Rendering, go here too as well. This one right here, you want to have your thing on whatever your you also want to go here because this is where you want to make sure your render resolution looks the best. So if you have a 1080p, make sure you put it on 1080p. If you have 1440, put on 1440, 2100. I got 1080 on this monitor that I use it on, 1080 on this one. So then everything else, bilinear PS2 here, automatic. For this one, default, this, and then it's anti-offset filtering. Make sure you put this on 16. It makes it looks the best. Other than that, everything else is the same. Keep those here, texture replacements, all that's good. You can stop and pause it here. I kind of just breeze through these. Stop and pause it there. Stop and pause it there. Stop and pause it there. Stop, pause it there. Alrighty. Now that's all done for everything else in there. There's nothing else you need there. Now what you want to do and finally want to do is get your controller set up. Alright, you're gonna click here at controller. You're gonna come over to controller port 1 DualShock. So what you'll do here is your automatic mapping. You'll come over to automatic mapping. You'll come down here, which me, I'm using an Xbox controller over here. So boom, you clicked over to Xbox controller, come over to this last one right here, which is my Xbox input one. You'll click that Xbox input controller, click that, and then it'll auto map it to how your thing is. As y'all see, like my L3 R3, I got my back paddles on the back. It has those at the bottom, so they put those on the back. It's gonna still look like a PlayStation controller, but it's not. You got your Xbox controller now all set up. Same thing if you want to do 2 of them. You could do also for the controller port 2. Once you connect a second one, you could also come down to controller, automap it, find it, and then boom. That's how you do that there. That's all that's left for that, man. Now, to get your games here, everybody like, well, how am I going to get my games? All right, let me go and show you that. This right here, I'm going to leave this link down below as well. This right here is where you're going to go and get your games. Where you want to go and get your games, you want to go to Internet Archive, depending on where you're from. If you're from EU, you go to EU. If you're not, yeah. But you're going to go to USA. Part 1 through this right here, 3, is where all the games are. You come here, click the link. Once you click link, it'll pop up a bunch of games. Bam, 50-cent bulletproof, 25 to life. Let's say 25 to life. I'll click on 25 to life. It's going to take a minute. Boom, it's going to pop up at the bottom right there, and it's going to tell you how long it's going to take. Once it says right there, you do that. I click show in folder. Boom. I already know it's downloading there. So I'm going to click here, move to, go over to choose folder. And best thing I can tell you is under that same PS2 simulator folder, you'll then go over here and create you a games tab like I did. Create me a games tab, and that's where I have all my games. I'll create another folder for it, right click on it, create new, go to new folder, and then create you the name of the thing. Boom, I create mine every single time. Right click on it, 25 to life, boom. I'll just click under here, games, it'll move it to that folder, or you click on the specific game that you made yours for, and boom. That's all you gotta do there. That's all you gotta do there. I'm gonna cancel that because I don't want that. But that's it, man. That's it. Once that downloads and you get it, you'll then right click on the game. You can either right click just on the thing right there and add search directly, or you can come up to settings and then go to add game to directory. Once you click add game to directory, you click here, go to that games tab, click. That's all you do. You don't want to double click or nothing. Just click it one time, select folder. It's going to pop up this message. Then once it pops up this message, click yes, and it'll find whatever games you just downloaded, and then just put them in there. And then once you put them in there, you load your game up, everything like that. And then, hey, now you're on the way like this, man, like me. Now you're on the way like me, man. Now you're on the way like me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Now you're on the way like me. You know what I mean? And now you rocking. You know what I'm saying? Now you're on the way like me. And I mean, now you rocking. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, baby. Now this is a pretty long vid. I'm gonna definitely edit this up a little bit for y'all. But it's pretty much it about all it is, man. I got the DS gang on me right here, man. But hope y'all enjoyed this video and everything like that. But this is gonna pretty much do it for that here, y'all. It's gonna do it for this one. I hope y'all enjoyed this video here. A bunch of y'all have been asking for this, so definitely wanted to get this for y'all. Let me know if y'all need help with any other games. If I need help with the PS3 simulator too as well, I'll get y'all the PS3 simulator. Get y'all Xbox 360 simulator or something like that too as well. We figure that out together, and we'll get that all taken care of, man. This is. But you already know, man. It's your boy Push Gang, no gang, man. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting the gang, man. We almost up to that 400. Keep running all the vids up too that we've been doing. They've been doing amazing. I've been loving all the support, and pretty much, yeah. That's gonna do it for this one, man. Like I said, I just want all y'all to keep doing what y'all doing, man, and y'all just keep showing the support and all the love on all the vids and everything, baby. We about.
Now you see we going dumb, dumb, dumb. Now you see we going dumb, dumb, dumb. Yeah, one's too many, 100 isn't enough. Yeah.